What's going on, everyone? I know I'm a little late, but we finally got to see a glimpse of the quarantine lockdown. Let's dive in and discuss part 1 of this 4-part Ghost Adventure series. This episode opens up with Zach Bagans driving to his museum, showing the empty streets of Las Vegas, a literal ghost town as a result of COVID. Everyone arrives at the museum and the crew unpacking their separate RVs, taking their precautions. So they meet up and then they discuss what the plan is. And the plan is putting all the 100 dolls in the same room. They also plan on investigating in the Dr. Kevorkian's room, which has his death vehicle in there. And a lot of activity has been occurring in this specific room. In fact, Zach showed security footage of this girl actually passing out and started to hallucinate. But that's not the only incident that happened in that room. A girl was about to pass out from all the paranormal pressure. She was forced to leave because, she was about to pass out and hit the floor. And actually, a third security video showed the girl actually passing out. So I'm like, I see why people have to sign waivers before they enter this museum, because you never know what's going to happen. Either way it goes, if you go to Zach Bagans' museum, you're a brave individual, that's for sure. But you also have to wonder if there could be a carbon monoxide leak in the area. It could be a correlation to people passing out. So it's not that far-fetched, but at the same time, it could be paranormal. Okay, so the Ghost Adventure crew start in the Kevorkian room, and Zach is doing an EVP session. No voices on the first try, but then they switch and focus on the 100 dolls. And I don't know about y'all, but these 100 dolls creep me out. Leave a like down below if you feel the same way. All of these dolls have significant violent energy attached to them, especially Peggy. And even when you're in the presence or watching Peggy the doll on TV, it seems like your chest seems to tighten up. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the stories that they tell, but I haven't really had that experience. But at the same time, I think I was watching Hunted Artifacts and Peggy the doll was on there and my chest was tightening up, man. So I don't know what's going on with that, but Peggy the doll has a lot of violent history. Furthermore, before the actual lockdown began, one of the relics in the museum protective glass had fell down. And that in itself is a long backstory of that relic and everything like that, but to be honest, I found that story kind of boring, and I don't know, it's just felt like they was filling in stuff to make it an hour long. But yeah, as the lockdown officially starts, Zach Bagans captured a figure on the SLL camera, and Aaron captures an orb. And it's funny because when the orb was captured, Zach claims that it was the first time they captured an orb that specifically looked like that. And I'm like, that's completely a lie, because I've seen plenty of orbs that look like that the Ghost Adventures crew captured. As they continue on with the investigation, Aaron starts to freak out because something grabbed or pushed him. And then at that same time, the temperature began to change. They also captured some paranormal activity with Peggy the doll on the SLS camera, along with the little girl voice. But overall, very underwhelming episode. Kind of disappointed, and I was hoping they would spend more time investigating with the dolls. And honestly, this episode just fell flat. Like, I don't know, man. It had no structure, and I just felt like it was just giving us a history lesson of everything that we already knew, because I don't know how many times we had to go through this because we done seen so many of the same items in the same museum. I don't know, man. Hopefully next week is better. Fingers crossed. So let me know down below. What do you guys think about this first episode of the quarantine lockdown? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? And make sure you subscribe for more paranormal content and Ghost Adventure discussions. And hit that notification button if you do subscribe so you don't miss an upload. As always, be safe. Peace.